This video is powered by LearnToPlay.live, the only hardware synth performance course. Register now and enjoy 40% off.
Isn't it funny how things make a resurgence? I'm thinking about Synthwave, something that I knew from the past, like the Eurythmics and Vince Clarke. Well, here's how to make Synthwave music. That's going to be today's video. You ready for it? Let's go do it right now. Hey, what's up? I'm Menlo Kitchen and thank you for checking out yet another video. Now, if this is your first time here, don't hesitate to click subscribe and hit that notification bell. Whenever I upload a new video, you'll be kept in the loop and you'll not miss out on anything. Stick around till the end of this video. I will tell you all about the Kitchen Club, the 19th of April, which is going to be in Arnhem. That's going to be very cool. I will tell you all about the Mixer project that is now nearly finished, and I will tell you all about LearnToPlay.live. So what is it with this nostalgia, with all this neon stuff and with all this resurgence of the old kind of vibe? I mean, we're talking Kavinsky, we're talking The Weeknd, but in my mind I'm talking Eurythmics and I'm talking Vince Clarke and I'm talking Depeche Mode. What happened? And I really love that sound. It is a sound that really just looks back at old synthesizers. Well, I like old synthesizers, old drum computers. I like old drum computers. What's not to like here, right? So I thought, why not just get into how I do that stuff, how I metabolize a sound like that. Is it going to be 100% synthwave? I don't know. At the same time, I don't care. It is a vibe and I want to get into that vibe. And if you're looking to find out how that stuff works, I will give you a few pointers on how I select the drums, how I do the stuff the way I do it, and how I build up a track. That's going to be today's video. Now, that resurgence of that old school 80s kind of vibe, I can get into Blade Runner, I can get into Drive, that movie also, where Kavinsky obviously made a title track for, and that's why I think it also got really kick-started into the mainstream. And like I said, The Weeknd, propelled by his Swedish counterpart making the music for him, obviously, is also driving that sound forward. I really like it. Why? Because it is music people's music, meaning, again, you can have a bridge in a track. There's a lot of melodics, and the almighty arpeggio reigns supreme. And obviously, since I've got my fresh Arp, my MIDI cake, my Arp machine, why not make synthwave music, obviously? So let's see if we can make that work. So if you're ready, let's go to the live set. I'll take you into the steps to make synthwave music. Are you ready? So here we are at a smaller setup. I have got the MPC 1 sitting here with some synthwave sounds, you know what I mean? And it's really cool. Now I've got the OB6 sitting here, I've got the Minitar sitting here. There's effects on the OB6, mind you. So this thing comes with 2 slots for effects, and they're pretty cool. So I've got a delay on the sound on a preset that I made, and I've got a hole. And then obviously here's the almighty subsequent 37 concept. That's over here. That's being fed through a cathedral. I did a video on some pedals the other day, and yeah, it really didn't stink. So I thought, okay, let's do it. The MIDI cake Arp is here, taking care of an Arp that goes in here. So the subsequent is again fed the Arp by Arp. Arp is feeding the Arp. Funny word, Arp. Okay, and then there's the Minitar here, the bass that is doing bass duties here. So what I do is, making sure that you get the gist of what's happening here. Woo-hoo! You see? But then again, I opted to go for, can I get a little bit faster? Usually, synthwave stuff is like, you know what I mean? Cool, and then you get the, and then there's often more sounds that you have, like synthwave sounds. So do you feel that futuristic sort of like Tron kind of video game style sound emerging already? Now what I've done is the MPC is the master right here. So I'm going to, obviously I've already created some drums because I'm going to get into why the sounds are the way they are, but I've already created certain things. And on the mixer everything is split out. There's a few pedals right here that you can see in the far corner. There's a blue sky sitting here, dressed up in black, so we'll call it a black sky for today. And then obviously there is a digital delay DD7. Okay, disclaimer, I will tidy up the desk next week, but didn't feel like it. I was just like, let's get into it. So let's get into it. So what we're going to do is play some drums. There's an ARP, I will turn the ARP down, because if I'm playing this, the MIDI cake will start also. So you can see that something's happening over here. Listen to those beats. Boom, tap, boom, boom, bam, boom. Here we go. Nice. Okay, let's add in an ARP. So I've got an ARP sitting right here. That's already playing on the MIDI cake track 2. Going like so. So I've got a long sequence going with the beat, and if I switch to the next one, my bass line will play, right? When my bass line is already muted here, I can open it up now. You can cleverly say like, well, wait a minute, this Moog Minotaur is a monophonic machine. How come you've got 2 faders taking care of it? Well, since it goes mono into the DD7, I come out stereo. So it's feeding a mono signal into the delay, but coming out stereo, left and right. That left and right goes into the left and right in of Prime and Black Sky. And then my Black Sky out goes stereo out, hence the 2 faders right here. The 2 yellow ones are conveniently my stereo outputs for the OB6. And I think that that's pretty much what it is. And the Moog comes from here. Let's go to the different one. Woo-hoo-hoo! Come on, man, show some hearts in the comments. You know you like this. I'm liking it. The sample is coming from within. So there's a sample that plays here, that pad, but the layer underneath is the Minotaur. Let's look at that, right? So I'm gonna make some shorter notes, lower this here, and make some room for the bass. Here we go. Now the trick with this kind of vibe is I would like to keep it on that root note and then, build anticipation as you can hear. And then if I want to just migrate to the next vibe, to the next track, that's what we're going to do right now. Next, here's going to be my chord change, bass line. Meanwhile, the ARP keeps going. And since all those pads in the background were gone, I've got a lot of space to work my effects here. So I'm probably going to shorten the nose here. You can clearly hear the Black Sky taking out a little bit now. Lowering the filter here. Okay, let's make it drop. Drop it down like so. Even shorter notes on the Moog. Play around with the length of the OB6. And when this starts to scream, this has to scream as well. Play around with my drums. Ready? We'll go in and hit a drum roll towards the end here. Ba-da, 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 ba-da. So this is sort of like the climax of the track, right? Bam, 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 bam. Okay, take that low end on my kick. Go in with the arp here. Cool. Let's go back to the pad where we were just now. Back to the root note. You hear how the MIDI gate arp starts to solo it out now? I've got another arp, a simpler one that's sitting on a different pattern. That's loaded in. Something like this. And load in the last one. Bam! So you can really play this machine as a solo machine, right? Nice one. So let's see if we can do a sequence change where the chords will change. I'll change the track and I go to that different place where I have, because I don't want this. I don't want my arp to be that busy, right? So I'm gonna go, say this one's going to go here, and I'm going to load the next one in like so. Bam. Here. Okay, now I'm going to go to another sort of like part and turn this up and woo! Woo! Let's make a drop with this. So I'm taking out my drums, nice and slow. Bass away. Adding more reverb, because I want to make this a little bit more dramatic. I'm going to mute the arp so that nothing plays. At least not that. Turning the notes. Stop playing these notes. Bassline. Okay, let's add some drums in there. You can play around with the height of the bass as well. Let's wait, because I'm waiting for my turn around, is what I call it. So what I'm going to do is lower this filter. Now we're going to focus on this bass line. Take that low on the drums here. And I'll tell you why I'm doing it like this. I was very frustrated this week, very frustrated. But I'll tell you in a second what happened. Okay, now that I've lowered my drums in a step, let's take them out and not hit the master volume. Making sure that the kick is already back, so when I open this up. Now listen, I've got 3 octaves on my bass. This is the high one on 1 oscillator. This is 1 oscillator, and oscillator 2 is this. So there's nothing here now. And this is the one that I can pitch. So that's mid. See? Nice one. Yeah, so you get what I can do. So with both of them play, rich. Now for Reese bass, I will lengthen the notes, so to say, not lower, and detune that second oscillator slightly. Now it's dead on, spot on, you can hear. But for a Reese bass it needs to be dirty. Dirty means detuning slightly. There you go. Go look for toilet paper, you know what I mean. Dirty. Dirty bass line. You don't believe me? Okay, bring in the drums and this bass and build it up. See? I love to call this setting the helicopter setting. Listen, I'm loving the filter. With envelope generation, that's what you get. Okay, let's build a little bit of it, some tension. I will go for my drums, I hit a drum roll like so. Some impromptu drums, roll. Nice. Okay, one hand like so. Lowering this and entering in. Here we go with the Arps. Let's add my arp back in here. If I'm staying on the root note, I will not play any out of tune notes, which is cool. Okay, let's go back to the second. Shorter notes. Nice one. Everything is nice and dandy. And back to the other arm. Now I'm going to take this one out by muting it. And then you transition into a different track. How cool is that? Nice one. And bass line on the second one. Nice one. Nice one. Take out the drums. Longer notes. And your drums back in. Here we go. Ooh, nice one. Filters down. Woohoo. Okay, so we're making a drop. Play something. that's how you just perform live with this kind of vibe. You know what I mean? I'm really, really enjoying how the flow of this track goes. Drums out, open up the filter. Wow, 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 wow. Simple. Simple means easy, right? Nice one. Take out the OB6. See how those grease bass kind of vibes works? A little bit of delay there. Okay, let's make it a little darker sound. Now, I told you I was going to tell you why I was frustrated, because this very nice machine, the MX-12, so much promise. So much promise. So I linked it up to the MPC-1. I think a lot of people are going to start laughing immediately. And every time when I made a mapping, all my drums were mapped out. Now I'm talking about 8 drums, 1 filter and 1 reverb. Come on, man, that's not a problem, right? Every time when I turned around, even if I made a fart or whatever, the whole MPC lost the mapping. I had to remap everything. Now I'm very sorry, but you know, it's because I've got the drums already lined up in this, that I'm running with this. But the whole problem is that I don't want to go here and here and, you know, go like, okay, pad mute, which is cool and a nice feature. But now, where's my other stuff? You know, so it's too menu diving. So you want to map it out. Just drums gone, drums in. So if anybody's got a fix for working with, well, in my case, the Fader Fox MX-12 with an MPC, let me know in the comment section below. Anyway, that was my frustration. So thanks for venting, for letting me vent. Back on topics. Now I'm liking this, right? So next sound in. Ho! And the lengths need to correspond a little bit as well. So short nose. Because if you do the short notes and everything gets very nice and percussive, right? Taking out low, since we can map that away. Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone, I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. So, open up the kick, bam, bam. Are we going for longer notes? Yes, why not? Here we go. And that's how you do it. My take on, well, that's how I think I would work a synthwave kind of vibe. Well, it's cool, and what I love about it is there's different genres as well, different speeds, different paces, different BPM, let me put it that way. So you can do it very slow, you can do it fast, you can do it double time. It's really just cool, you know. We are young, heartache to heartache, you know, very synthesizer driven track. I'm not going to say synthwave, but a very synthesizer driven track, yeah, by Pat Benatar. Listen to that, those kind of vibes, you know. So what kind of drums are we looking at here? Lin drum, that could help you out. The sequential tom, that could help you out if you can find some drum samples of that. Obviously you can look for the real thing, but then again, if you are ready to donate an organ and more, I'm not talking about an organ, I'm talking about a organ. So yeah, that's going to cost you a little bit, but then again, if you want to go for the real thing is absolutely awesome, which I don't have, so I'm sticking samples in the non-mappable MPC. Anyway, cool. Do you want to learn how this stuff works? Do you want to learn how this stuff works? Yes, that's what I asked, and I said it again. do go to Learn to Play Live. That is the platform, that is where everything's happening at the moment. Join the movement. It's really cool. So there is a nice thing going on. So yeah, you can get great value if you enroll now with 40% off for the first year. It's really going well, and yeah, people are really signing up. So thanks if you signed up already. Keep watching this space. An email will come your way, and you will also get your Dollars Bible mailed to you. Bridge. The Dollars Bible is a small almanac PDF that I've been working on with just like everything that you need to know. MIDI, audio, synths, oscillators, whatever. I'm just gonna write it all down because it's in my brain. I need to write it down. I've been collecting stuff, collecting stuff for a long time now, and I needed to write it down. That's what I've done. So my great mate and partner in crime for Learn to Play Live, Victor van der Wegen, also known as Vic Art, created really great artwork for us. He's always also responsible for that kick-ass looking website, learntoplay.live. And yeah, so we rocking at the moment, and I would like you to really take part of that. Now, the Dollars Bible, you can find it on patreon.com/analogkitchen. And that in turn not only gets you access to the Dollars Bible, mind you though, I had it for 2 months on the first tier, that meant for $1. Well, it's expanding obviously, so it's not going to be available on the first tier, $1 a month. It's going to be available on the next tier up, which is still not more than a coffee a month. Thank you for that. So, but then you also get access to the Discord. And in the Discord, that's where the community congregates. That's where we can talk to each other. If you want to get closer to myself, talking at least once a week, I'll be up there and you can ask me questions after this video. After the video premiere, we do these chats, and you can ask me stuff, or just tell me how nice my voice is, or how crappy my playing was, and why was I hitting all those flat notes. I'm very bold. Usually I will edit it, but you know what? I don't care. Okay, and the mixer is almost finished. I spoke to Ferry, and Ferry said, Lucien, it's almost done. Really, I just kept running into so many mistakes, but it's nearly done. So the rec out is now finished. There was something with the filter that he didn't like. The high pass worked, but the low pass was something else. We were waiting for some extra faders because for some reason, faders, everybody's using controllers that work, so why would you use an analog mixer, right? You would think. But obviously, so the faders came in, and that is also going to help out. Now, you might wonder, why am I not seeing patrons up on the screen? It's just I'm pressed for time. I will do it, but thanks for all you new patrons, because there are a lot. Find your way into the Discord. If that doesn't work out, hit me up on Patreon. I will get you in there. And the same goes for the applicants for learntoplay.live. Now, wow, that was a mouthful. I think I'm there. Thank you for watching. My name is Analog Kitchen. I don't know what the subtitles are going to make it this time, because I see so many different funny things, but Analog Kitchen, that's me. Thank you for watching. Keep watching this space. Next week this is going to be a new video. For the meantime, thank you for watching. I'll catch you next week. I'm out. Peace.